It's been 4.5 months in the making, but March Madness is here, everybody. Good afternoon. I'm Kent Johnson, along with my broadcast partner, Lucas Kinsey, and we are courtside at the First United Bank Center in Canyon, Texas, on the campus of West Texas A&M, prepared to tip off the NCAA Division II South Central Region Men's Basketball Tournament. Our first game today, and it should be a good one. 6-seeded Black Hills State going up against the 3-seeded Colorado School of Mines. Black Hills is in the NCAA Men's South Central Regional Tournament for the second consecutive season, having advanced to the Elite Eight a year ago. Led by Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference Player of the Year forward Joel Scott, the Yellow Jackets average over 80 points a game and have knocked down more than 300 three-point shots this season. The third-seeded Orediggers of Colorado School of Mines are making their 12th NCAA tournament appearance under head coach Pryor Orser. The Orediggers finished 4th in the RMAC regular season standings and came up just short in the RMAC tournament game, title game this past Saturday night, falling to host Fort Lewis 82-76. The Orediggers have two student athletes who we're going to keep an eye on. One is Brendan Sullivan, a 6'6 senior from Highland Ranch, Colorado. Sullivan averages 13.6 points, 4 rebounds a game, knocks down his field goals at nearly a 52% rate. He's a first-team All-RMAC selection. There you see the Orediggers bench. Head coach Pryor Orser entering the screen there. He's in his 22nd season at Mines, has a career record of 421 wins, 217 defeats. He is a 2-time regional champion at Colorado School of Mines.
Yeah, Coach Orser, Kent, he knows how to win. I mean, he's a 5-time Conference Coach of the Year. This is his 12th NCAA tournament trip. We were in Golden, Colorado several years ago when they hosted. They've made the Elite Eight trip in 2017 and in 2021.
The Yellow Jackets of Black Hills State University, they're in their 5th season under head coach Ryan Thompson. He's guided the team at a 71% winning clip, 100 victories against 40 defeats. Last year, they were a national semifinalist in the Elite Eight, winning the South Central Region Tournament, which was played down in Lubbock, Texas. And they are led by 2-time RMAC Player of the Year, Joel Scott. Scott comes into the tournament averaging 23 points a game, 9.2 rebounds. As I mentioned, the RMAC Player of the Year for a second straight season. He knocked down 31 points against MSU Moorhead and it's twice tallied 30 points this season. Let's meet the starting lineup for this afternoon's game. First, the designated visiting team, the 6-seeded Black Hills State Yellow Jackets, 25-5 overall, 18-4 in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference. They'll start at one guard, Sindhu Cisse, a 6'3 graduate student from Harlem, New York. Cisse averages 7.9 points, 4.3 rebounds. Second guard, Kaylin Hearn, a 6'4 sophomore from Norman, Oklahoma. Hearn averages 5.8 points, 2 rebounds a game. The third guard, Matthew Ragsdale, a 6'4 senior from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Ragsdale averages 13.6 points, 2.5 rebounds a game. At one forward, P.J. Hayes, a 6'6 junior from Waconia, Minnesota. Hayes averages 10.9 points, 9.6 rebounds. And rounding out the starting 5, Joel Scott, 6'7 senior from Monument, Colorado. Scott averages 23 points, 9.2 rebounds. For the Orediggers, they're 26-5 overall, also 18-4 in the RMAC standings in their 22nd year under head coach Pryor Orser. They will start at one guard, Sam Beskin, a 6'4 senior from Tucson, Arizona. Beskin averages 9.3 points, 4.1 rebounds. The second guard, Brendan Sullivan, a 6'6 senior from Highland Ranch, Colorado. Sullivan averages 13.6 points, 4 rebounds a game. He's a first-team All-RMAC selection. The third guard, Ben Boone, a 6'5 senior from Centennial, Colorado, 10.8 points, 2 rebounds a game. The forwards are Adam Thistlewood, a 6'8 senior from Golden, Colorado. Thistlewood averages 16 points, 6.9 rebounds. He's also a first-team All-RMAC selection. Rounding out the starting five, Kai Barr, a 6'8 junior from Pottsboro, Texas. Barr averages 8.8 points, 4.8 rebounds. Our officials today, Shane Thurston's the referee, Derek Barnes and Daniel Nguyen the umpires. We're ready to get going. Black Hills State versus Mines, and Black Hills State controls the opening tip in their black uniforms with the bright yellow Black Hills inscript across the chest, as well as the numerals. Colorado School of Mines in the white home uniforms. They've got Mines in blue with a gray numeral outlined in blue.
Let's get this thing going. It's March Madness. 6 of the top 25 teams are here in Canyon, Texas this week in the regional.
There's a turnaround put up and in by Kaylin Earn. Mid-range jumper puts Black Hills State up 2-0.
These two teams are very similar when you look down at all their team stats. 82 points a game for each of them. They each give up 68 points a game, and they know each other well, obviously, as RMAC opponents.
Barr kicks it outside to Boone. Left wing to Beskin. Black Hills in the man defense. Beskin drives baseline and gets the reverse layup.
Well, for both coaches, that's what they want to see. Aggressive starts, the ball going through the bucket on the very first possession. We'll see if Black Hills State tries to get Joel Scott involved. He has 13 double-doubles this year.
You know they will. Here's a running jumper by Ragsdale, no good. Rebound comes down to Mines. Quickly down court in the corner. Boone for 3, and he knocks it down. For the year, Boone averaging 10.5 points, had a season-high 21 against South Dakota Mines. Here's Hayes, drives the lane, off the glass, a little too strong. And interesting, on the first 3 possessions, Joel Scott doesn't touch the basketball. Barr, left wing, Mines, Boone. Up top to Barr, right wing, Beskin. Baseline right side, Sullivan wants to turn around, little fade off the front of the iron.
Yeah, tried that isolation there inside the paint with Sullivan. Didn't work that time. Here's Scott.
In the paint on the block, and that one's going to be rejected. Kai Barr gets up. Ball loose on the floor, and we're going to have a jump ball. Good hustle by both teams there, but boy, Kai Barr got up there and blocked that shot by Scott.
He did, and that's a good defensive game plan there by Mines. Scott gets the ball, and it's not just Barr. There's 2 other players that are converging on him. They're going to make it tough. Black Hills State, as this game goes on, if that double team continues, they're going to have to knock down some shots that will be open on the perimeter.
Here's Beskin on the elbow to Boone. Sullivan goes baseline. Nice feed underneath.
Oh.
To Barr, missed the dunk.
Yeah, he took too much time there, and Scott had time to recover and reject that shot.
Cisse on the right block, goes baseline, kicks it outside to Scott. In the corner, 3 missed. That was Kaylin Hearn. Offensive board for the Yellow Jackets. A 3 from outside, knocked down by Matthew Ragsdale.
That's that sweet shooter's touch that Ragsdale gets on the road here in Texas.
We are tied at 5, just over 3 minutes into this contest. There's a 3 missed outside by Beskin. Rebound to the Yellow Jackets. Ragsdale to Hayes. Cisse drives, shot off the glass, no. Rebound comes down to Mines. Quickly at the other end. Thistlewood is going to drive in, crosses under, kicks it out in the corner. Boone, pull up from the mid-range, no good. Rebound to Black Hills State.
Yeah, mine started hot, Kent, but now they've gone on a scoring drought of over 2 minutes. They're 0 for their last 4 from the field, and give the Yellow Jackets some credit. They are very physical with their half-court defense. These two teams feel each other out here in round one.
Ragsdale tries a cross-court pass, picked off by Beskin. Goes ahead to Thistlewood. Kind of an awkward landing there, but he gets the fast break layup. Breaks a drought of 247 for Mines without a point, but that gives Colorado School of Mines a 7-5 lead. 15:30 to play in the first. Cisse in the corner.
Yeah, he traveled.
Looked to see where his feet were regarding the out-of-bounds stripe and took a step, but that'll take us to the timeout. 15:28 to play in the first. Mines leads it 7-5. You're watching the South Central Region Basketball Championship on NCAA.com.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions, with exclusive access.
This is your ticket to the NCAA tournament.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
What is a junction? It's an intersection, a connection of rivers and roads, ideas and opportunities, and of people. In Grand Junction at Colorado Mesa University, we live at these crossroads between today and tomorrow, of academics and adventure, because this is where it all comes together. The best minds, the best ideas, the best paths forward. They all start here at Colorado Mesa University.
Welcome back to round one of the NCAA tournament here from the First United Bank Center in Canyon, Texas. Colorado School of Mines taking on Black Hills State in a 3 versus 6 matchup. Kent, we are so excited to be broadcasting these games, and I've been telling people about this first day here. All 4 games we're expecting to be tight, as we've got some really talented schools here at the South Central region.
Yeah, this region is loaded. Is there a turnaround hook by Sullivan? Sullivan gets on the board. Mines stretches their lead to 9-5.
Yeah, going back 2 seasons ago, Sullivan was the RMAC Player of the Year back in 2021. This year, 14 points a game, 4 rebounds.
Scott with a pull-up jumper, short. So what you're saying is we are seeing the last 3 RMAC Players of the Year in this tournament.
Absolutely.
Here's Boone from 15, knocks it down, and Mines has kind of found their stride on both ends of the floor right now.
They are being aggressive offensively, letting it fly early in possessions, and they're shooting with a lot of confidence right now.
4 of 8 from the floor.
Nice answer on the other side by Sindhu Cisse, 6'3" grad man out of Harlem, New York.
Harlem, New York to Spearfish, South Dakota.
That's right.
Here's Beskin in the paint, turns around,
good
kicks
defense.
it back out. Thistlewood drives, puts up a shot, won't go.
Oh, that was a great defensive possession for Jayton Hackley, the young man with the basketball right there.
Strong rebound by Hackley. He'll pull up, he'll take the 3. Too strong.
You know, a lot of times in these tournament games, it comes down to the bench play. I mean, everybody knows these starters and what they put up production-wise, but who's going to come in off your bench and give you that offensive spark or that big defensive play that you need?
Thistlewood backs down on the block, goes underneath, reverse, comes back out and lays it in.
Kent, that was sweet. It looked like he was going to go under the bucket. Instead goes back on the right side and finished it with the reverse layup.
Thistlewood had 26 in the championship game against Fort Lewis last Saturday. Here's Ragsdale. Cross court to Hackley. To Scott. 3-pointer put up, too strong by Hayes. Mines with the rebound.
Yeah, right now early in this game, it's easier. It looks easier for Colorado School of Mines offensively than what it does for Black Hills State.
And no offensive rebounds for Black Hills right now. Here's Beskin to Adam Krasovic. And we've got a whistle and a foul called against the Yellow Jackets. Jayton Hackley picks up his first, the first of the game.
You know the Orediggers, they made it to the RMAC tournament final, lost 82-76 against Fort Lewis College, but this is a team that's playing with a lot of confidence, Kent. They've won 6 of their last 7 games, and they vaulted from the 5 spot to the 3 spot in the region rankings.
Shooting at 55% here in the early going. leading 13-7. Boone, left wing to Thistlewood. Cade Mankel feeds Thistlewood with 5 on the shot clock. Thistlewood with a step back, puts it down from 12. 4 points for Thistlewood, and the Orediggers have opened up an 8-point lead at 15-7. Hackley kicks outside to Cicerik.
You see how the Orediggers are keeping everything out of the paint. Now there's a good drive.
Hackley had his shot deflected, but we're going to have a foul called against Mines. This foul goes against Sam Beskind, his first, the team's first. That will send Jayton Hackley to the line, shooting 2 shots. First shot's no good for the season. Hackley at 83%. He's been to the line 19 times now, knocked down 15.
Now you mentioned it last year, Black Hill State, a lot of experience deep into the tournament as they reached the Final Four. And this year, in the regular season, had a program best 24 regular season wins. So this is a program on the rise.
Going to have an offensive foul. I think they're going to ring up Grant Presley with the push offensively. Nope. It's Krasovic with his first. Going to call the screen. Team second.
And really both teams very clean so far. That's only the second turnover of the game for the Orediggers.
And we're nearly 8 minutes deep. Here's Scott. To Cicerik.
Well, and he draws a foul, and Kent, that's exactly what Black Hill State has needed so far in this game. There's so much coverage against Joel Scott by Colorado School of Mines. Nothing's going inside, so give credit there to Riker Cicerik for taking it strong to the rack.
Cade Mankel draws the foul, the team's third. We're going to take a timeout. 11:57 to play in the first. Mines leads the Yellow Jackets 15-8. You're watching the Men's South Central Region Basketball Championship on NCAA.com.
The NCAA sponsors 90 national championships each year, none of which could happen without officials. There's an urgent need for sports officials across the country, as they are retiring 4 times faster than they are coming in, leaving shortages at all levels of sport. The NCAA recognizes the importance of officiating on the student-athlete experience and is dedicated to the recruitment and retention of new officials for all sports. There are many great reasons to become an official. Stay in shape and get paid to do so. Meet new people and build relationships within a tight-knit community. Give back to the sport you love by creating a fair atmosphere and upholding the integrity of the game. Say yes to officiating. Visit ncaa.org/say yes to officiating for more information on how to get started.
Well, great crowd for both schools on hand here for round 1 of the men's Division II NCAA tournament. There you see Colorado School of Mines with the 7-point lead early, and we got a good mix of the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference and the Lone Star Conference schools hooking up today. This free throw is made by Riker Cicerik. Black Hill State cutting into the 7-point deficit, now 15-9. And both free throws good for the 6'9" junior out of Highlands Ranch, Colorado.
15-10 our score, 11:55 to play here in the first half. Grant Presley on the wing. We've got a whistle inside. And they're going to ring up Riker Cicerik with his first personal.
That's a couple of times in the half court, Kent, that Black Hill State has been called for holding away from the basketball. That's their game. They're very physical in the half court, so they're going to have to adjust to that the way the game's being called so far.
On the block, off the glass, Ben Boone. He has 7 and pushes Mines' lead back to 7 quickly. Hackley at the other end drives in for the lay-in.
Yeah, Boone has 7, Thistlewood has 6. Both of those guys, between them, only 1 miss.
Pump fake by Mankel. Kicks it in the corner to Presley. Boone from 15, no good. Long rebound, Mankel gets it. Kicks it back out, and a fresh 20 for the Orediggers.
Coach Thompson frustrated. He said, that's why you block out. Got to get those rebounds.
Kresovic on the block. Turns around, shot. We're going to have a foul. John Shanklin going to pick up his first. Shanklin, 6'10", junior from Bellevue, Nebraska, gets his first.
That was mano-a-mano, right? Big man versus big man. The double team never came, and so Colorado School of Mines rewarded. They're going to get a couple free throws here.
Kresovic, a 16 sophomore from Hungary, had 20 points against Fort Lewis among 5 double-figure outings this year.
Early on in this game, one thing that stands out, points in the paint, 10-4 advantage for the Orediggers. But one thing I think that's leading to that, Kent, is their ball movement is really good early in this first half.
Ciceric, guarded by Riley Schroeder, loses the ball, loose on the floor. They're going to have a jump ball. Mines retains possession.
That's a smart double team defensively by Colorado School of Mines. As the ISO in the post with Ciceric, and he dribbled it 3 or 4 times. You just come off your man and get your hand in there and get a hand on the basketball. Joel Scott back on the floor for Black Hills State, still waiting to see him really get going, but so far it's been tough.
Hackley comes up short, but there with the offensive rebound and the putback, Riker Ciceric. He's got 4. Orediggers lead cut to 4. 10:20 to play in the first.
Good pass.
Mankel feeds Riley Schroeder for the lay-in. Shanklin on the near side goes cross court to Haku Fisher to Scott. Strong drive, comes up short. Strong defense, but an offensive rebound by the Yellow Jackets, and Scott with the putback.
Smart move under the bucket. 2 players go up in the air. Scott lets him get up and down, and then he scores the bucket. See if Black Hills State can settle in and get a defensive stop.
And the answer is yes. They force a miss from long range. Fisher drives in off the glass. No. Coming up with the rebound, Shanklin. Actually make that Presley for Colorado School of Mines. Underneath to Sullivan. Presley cut off at the line. Kicks it in the corner. 3 put up and missed by Sullivan. Scott with the rebound. And they're going to call a reach.
That was a bang-bang call there. You could have called a foul.
No, they got Scott with the charge.
I think they called a reach defensively here. It's almost a travel, though, right? There's the foul.
Yeah, they signaled one, and one had the ball, one was defending, and you are correct. It's Cade Mankel picking up his 2nd personal. Orediggers 4th as a team. Black Hills State to inbound to the right of their bucket. They get it in to Hayes, misses from long range. Ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, so far neither team shooting that well from the perimeter. The Yellow Jackets are 1 for 5 from downtown, and Colorado School of Mines 1 of 4. Difference is 53% from the field for the Orediggers, 35% for the Yellow Jackets.
And each have taken 17 field goals. Pull up from Beskind, no good, gets his own rebound. Kicks it outside, a 3, no good by Sullivan. The Yellow Jackets with possession. Ragsdale's long 3 is no good.
Orediggers fans wanted to push off there before he stepped back and took that three, but again, a good look, and it just comes off the back iron.
Here's Thistlewood. Man-to-man against Hayes. Gets around him. Shot blocked. Controlled by the Yellow Jackets. Here comes Hackley. Takes it all the way off the glass. Can't get it to fall. Barr with the rebound. Sullivan tried to drive the lane, lost possession, wants a foul. No whistle coming, and that'll take us to the immediate timeout. 7:39 to play first half. Mines leads it 20-16. You're watching the men's South Central Region basketball tournament on NCAA.com.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor. It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby. Inside the 30. Touchdown. Michaela burns it.
An incredible finish by Hall.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center here in Canyon, Texas. Colorado School of Mines leads by 4 points here in the first half. Still 7:39 to play. And Kent, early in this game, Orediggers were hot from the field shooting the basketball. Black Hill State has settled in defensively. As you see, the Orediggers are 0 for their last 5 from the field. But Colorado School of Mines is playing pretty solid defense themselves.
Here's Joel Scott inside, rejected by Barr.
Kai Barr.
The interior defense for Colorado School of Mines, very impressive early.
Yeah, Kai Barr, he knows about March Madness. Inside, he is fired up down there. It's a couple of nice defensive plays in the paint that he's made. Watch this. Scott thinks he has the easy bucket.
Here's a three right side. Missed by Hearn.
Yeah, at some point the Yellow Jackets are going to have to start knocking down the threes because the paint is being closed down.
One thing you notice about this Colorado School of Mines team, their length. They are a tall, lean team.
Even at the guard position, you're right.
Strong drive by Beskind, no good. Rebound pulled down, Barr.
Oh.
Goes up.
Scott got him back.
Going to call a jump ball. Do it at your end, I'll do it at mine.
And that's just great competition on display right there for both Scott for Black Hills.
Quick pull-up, missed by Boone. Rebound to Hearn. Head to Cisse. Cisse in the paint. The hook won't go down.
Yeah, the Yellow Jackets are 6 of 23 here in this first half.
One of their last 9 from the field. Beskind up top. Left wing, Sullivan. Back to Thistlewood. Near side, Beskind pulls up. 3, drains it. 5 points for Beskind. And the Orediggers have opened up a 7-point lead. 23-16 as we approach the 6-minute mark of the first half. There's a 3 outside, won't go down. That was P.J. Hayes. Thistlewood, baseline, kicks it in the paint to Barr. Little floater goes in.
Well, when you make big plays on the defensive side, it gives you that confidence. Barr catches it, quick release, goes up and scores. And now Colorado School of Mines with the 9-point lead, largest of the game.
Scott feeds Cisse underneath. Up top, Hayes, three, got it!
And that's why, Kent, you've said it so much throughout this season during our broadcast, shooters keep shooting. And finally, the Yellow Jackets see one go through the nets.
They needed some points. They got it from P.J. Hayes. There's a pull-up, blocked, but body contact. Foul's going to be called against Matthew Ragsdale. His first, team's fourth. That will send Ben Boone to the line. 81% on the year. He'll be shooting twice. First shot comes up short.
Four games on tap today. It's going to be a lot of fun here.
You know, when November starts, we do our first broadcast. We talk about how much we enjoy this, and here we are. This is what it's all about, hosting the regional tournament, getting to broadcast it, and watching some outstanding basketball. There's a turnaround. Cisse on the baseline. Knocks it down.
Yeah, I think they're going to need Cisse to get going. Averages 8 points a game, and he's got the athletic ability, the quickness to get his shot off.
Sullivan picks up his dribble.
Wow, that was some intense defense.
Beskin from 17, short. Hayes with the rebound. Outlet to Cisse. Cisse at the block. In the corner. Hearn for three, no. Cisse keeps it alive, but comes over the back.
Okay, is that what they called? Yes, they did. I was going to say for a second it looked like they were saying it was on Colorado School of Mines. That's a three that if it falls, wow, all the momentum goes with Black Hills State right now, as they were just down by 9 and they've cut it to 4.
Hitting just 2 of their last 11 field goals. But they've still, as you said, got back into this ball game. Here's Sullivan. Oh, nice passing there. Beskin finds Thistlewood for the lay-in. For Thistlewood, he has 6. It's 27-21, Colorado School of Mines. Ragsdale kicks it outside to Cisse. Shot clock at 8. Cisse takes the three, misses. Mines with the rebound.
You're going to see Colorado School of Mines slow things down here. They're going to control the tempo, and they'll run a half-court offensive set. Watch the ball movement.
Beskin kicks it back outside to Kresovic. His three, no good. Nice rebound, saving the ball over there in the far corner. Ragsdale, near corner, three, nailed by Kalen Hearn.
That was that same spot that Kern had his three-point attempt miss a couple possessions ago. He was ready for it, and a good transition play as Sindhu Cisse runs the show and finds the open man.
And we've got a 3-point ball game with 3 minutes to play in the half. Beskin goes underneath to Kresovic. Whistle on the floor. And we've got a foul that will take us to the media timeout. 2:54 to play first half. Orediggers lead the Yellow Jackets 27-24. You're watching the South Central Region Men's Basketball Tournament on NCAA.com.
These are the moments that live on, that we'll talk about for years to come. We come here to see history made, sharing in the wins and the upsets.
Together. Because whether we're players or fans, we're all on the same team.
And to us, this is more than just a game. It's an important moment in our lives. One that's worth protecting.
So if you see something, say something. Report suspicious activity to your local authorities. As a pioneer in online education, West Texas A&M University leads the state and the nation in quality and value. 6 of WT's graduate programs earned Best Program accolades from U.S. News & World Report, and WT's online undergraduate program was ranked number 1 in Texas and number 24 in the country. 2 online degree programs for veterans were also ranked number 1 and number 3 in Texas. Get an outstanding education completely online at one of the most affordable and accessible institutions in the nation. Visit WTAMU.edu.
Welcome back to Canyon, Texas. Day 1 here of the NCAA tournament. The South Central region here. Kent, Black Hills State, Colorado School of Mines. No surprise. It's a close game, 27-24. Just under 3 minutes left before halftime.
Mines has led by as many as 9. 6 minutes left in the half. But the Yellow Jackets has cut it to 7.
2 teams played twice during the season. The first one, Black Hills State defeated Colorado School of Mines in overtime, 85-77. And the next time at Black Hills State, it was an 85-66 win. So the Orediggers, they're trying to win for the first time here against Black Hills State.
Thistlewood misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Ball goes out of bounds to Black Hills State.
And how many times where you, no matter what sport it is, you play somebody 3 times in one season, you say it's hard to beat that team 3 straight times.
You always wonder if that's truth, or is that what the team that hasn't won the
You're
first
right.
2 is saying? Little motivation. There's Cisse, drives in, misses, but the putback by Scott.
That's his first points. Is that his second?
Second field goal.
Okay.
Here's Thistlewood, kicks it outside. Beskind drives. Hackley got a hand on the ball, knocked it free. The Orediggers recover. Pull up. Sullivan, no good.
Black Hill State can take the lead here, Kent.
Rebound to Ragsdale. Nice feed inside. Great ball movement. Ragsdale finding Ciceric for the lay-in. And Black Hill State has taken the lead, and Pryor Orser wants a timeout. Look at this. Nice pass up and off the glass. That'll take us to a timeout.
It's a 9-2 run for Black Hill State right now.
We'll just keep it right here. Black Hill State, 11 of 32 from the floor, 34%.
Yeah, actually make that a 12-2 run, Kent. Over the last 3:32, they trailed by 9 points. But really, I think, their offense, they've started to finally hit some shots, but I think it's their defense, their intensity that has given them that momentum. They've made some good stops against the Orediggers, and the bench has gotten fired up. The coaches have gotten fired up, and it's led to the players on the offensive end converting. So we'll see if the Orediggers can settle back in here with 2 minutes to play in the first half. They're trailing just by 1 point.
Beskind feeds Barr. Little pull-up. Kai Barr knocks it down. Mines retakes the lead. We might be saying that for quite a while. Back and forth.
Yeah.
Here's Scott on the block, in the paint. Forces it up, draws the foul.
He got bumped about 3 or 4 times there, but he just is so strong. He holds onto the ball, doesn't lose it. And also his footwork is so good. He's not shuffling his feet in the paint where you see sometimes post players get bumped off their position and travel. That's not what Scott did. And, on the season, how about 13 double-doubles? You mentioned it, 2-time RMAC Player of the Year. And he's coming off of a 29.11 rebound performance in the RMAC semifinals against Fort Lewis.
3 games of 30 or more points. Short on the first. Foul was on Kai Barr, his first. The Orediggers' 5th as a team. Scott hits the second. Beskind outside to Thistlewood, back to Beskind. Boone with the pull-up, knocks it down.
No, he got a really good ball screen from the big man, Kai Barr, there, and that's what you have to do in the half court against the physicality that Black Hill State plays with. You better set good screens to free open your buddies to get good shots. Oh, and an offensive foul.
And a turnover, yeah.
They called it against Joel Scott.
For Scott, that'll be his first personal, team foul number 8. Player control foul, so no shots. It'll be the Orediggers basketball, leading by 2 inside of a minute to play in the first. Sullivan gets a screen from Barr, kicks it outside to Thistlewood. Thistlewood to Beskin. Shot clock at 11. Boone for 3 off the back of the iron. Rebound pulled down by the Yellow Jacket, Cicerek. Less than a second differential between the game and shot clock, and we're at 19. Scott dribbling it out on the wing, calls a timeout. Ryan Thompson wants to set up a final play.
Timeout, Black Hills.
Drain the clock. Don't give Colorado School of Mines an opportunity to get a rebound and go the other way. Hopefully come away with some points and either a tie game or the lead.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise us at all if we went into the locker room tied with these two teams. Talked about the 4 games coming your way today. The next one will feature number 2 seed Fort Lewis taking on number 7 seed Lubbock Christian. RMAC versus Lone Star Conference in the second session. Later today, it'll be West Texas A&M taking on Texas A&M Kingsville in the 1 versus 8 battle, and then we'll cap it off, Kent, tonight with what I think is going to be a great matchup, number 4 versus number 5, Angelo State against Colorado Mesa. Colorado Mesa won the regular season, or tied, I guess you should say, in the regular season for the RMAC championship.
Cisse outside. Clock down to 8. Cisse drives in. Shot blocked out of bounds.
Wow.
Last touch by Cisse. Strong interior defense by Mines.
It's like 3 defenders converge on the ball there and swat it out of bounds. And then the fortunate thing for the Orediggers, the ball goes out of bounds off of Cisse.
2.8 on the clock. And Mines leading by 2 has the basketball. Comes inbounds to Sullivan, pulls up at midcourt.
Oh.
Good attempt. That'll take us to the halftime locker room. Colorado School of Mines leads Black Hill State 31-29. We'll take a timeout, come back with our halftime activities. You're watching the NCAA Men's South Central Region Basketball Tournament on NCAA.com.
These are the moments that live on, that we'll talk about for years to come. We come here to see history made, sharing in the wins and the upsets.
Together. Because whether we're players or fans, we're all on the same team.
And to us, this is more than just a game. It's an important moment in our lives. One that's worth protecting.
So if you see something, say something. Report suspicious activity to your local authorities.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions, with exclusive access.
This is your ticket to the NCAA tournament.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby.
Inside the 30. Touchdown. Michaela Burgess. An incredible finish by Hall.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
The NCAA expresses our gratitude to our corporate champions and partners. Without their support, these great championship moments and opportunities are not possible for our student athletes. The NCAA's commitment to the highest levels of fairness and well-being, along with the pursuit of excellence in both academics and athletics, helps build a championship culture. With their generosity, our corporate partners make it possible to celebrate champions. Thank you.
A single thread is unique. Like each of us, full of purpose and potential. A strand designed to connect, strengthen, and unite. But we face different challenges and have different opportunities. By acknowledging that others may struggle in ways we do not, we can celebrate our differences, embrace each other, and fortify the ties among us. A single thread can fray, yet when it's woven with another, a bond forms. A new strength created by the fabric of the whole. Let's embrace the fabric we make together, the diversity of our threads, to reach beyond ourselves and overcome the impossible. The true power of our game comes from unifying our individual backgrounds, connecting our unique stories, enabling us to be stronger, braver, greater. We can achieve so much more when we are all as one.
What a season! The confetti is going to fall. There she goes, and she's got it! How sweet is this, and how wonderful for the sport!
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. We are at the half of quarterfinal number 1 of the Men's South Central Region Basketball Championship at the Division II level. Colorado School of Mines with a 2-point lead over Black Hills State University, 31-29. Let's take a quick look at our halftime stats. Field goal percentage. Colorado School of Mines, 14 of 32 from the floor, 44%. Black Hills State, 11 of 33 for 33%. Three-pointers, Colorado Mines has dropped in 2 of 9 for 22%. Black Hills State, 3 of 12 for 25%. Free throws, we haven't had a lot in this game, but Colorado Mines just 1 of 5 from the line for 20%, whereas Black Hills State, 4 of 6, 67%. Rebounds, slightly in favor of the Yellow Jackets, 22-19, and only 5 turnovers in the first half, 3 against Black Hills State, 2 against Colorado School of Mines. Taking a look at the individual statistics for Black Hills State, Hackley has 3 points, 2 rebounds, Hearn with 5 points, 1 rebound, Hayes with 3 points, 4 rebounds, Ragsdale 3 points, 2 rebounds, Fisher with 1 rebound, Scott 5 points, 5 rebounds, Ciceric 6 points, 3 rebounds, Cisse 4 points, 2 rebounds. For the Orediggers, Beskind 5 points and a game-high 6 rebounds for the guard. Sullivan 2 points, 2 boards. Boone 9 points. Thistlewood 8 points. Barr 4 points, 6 rebounds. Mankel 1 rebound. Kresovic 1 point, 1 rebound. Presley with 1 rebound, and Schroeder with 2 points. At the half, 31-29 our score. Orediggers on top. We'll take another timeout. You're watching the Men's South Central Region Basketball Tournament on NCAA.com.
NCAA Division II Community Engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor. It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game. If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor. It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby.
Inside the 30. Touchdown. Michaela burns it. An incredible finish by Hall.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
The possibilities with more than 125 degrees to choose from and learn from top-ranked academic programs. Black Hills State University is one of the 5% business schools worldwide that is accredited by the AACSB. BH is home to a leading photography program that is in the top 5% nationwide. Experience culture with a study abroad program or meet one of the many international students representing 29 different countries. Black Hills State is affordable and provides the skills and knowledge for students to find a successful career. Be part of Yellow Jacket Nation today and apply.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center here in Canyon, Texas. Day one of the men's Division II South Central Region Tournament. Our halftime score, Colorado School of Mines, the number 3 seed, leading Black Hills State by just 2 points, 31-29. Mentioned our schedule for you today. The next game following this one will feature 2 seed Fort Lewis College against 7 seed Lubbock Christian University. And that one should be a great matchup as well. 28-3 Fort Lewis taking on 19-win, 11-loss Lubbock Christian, the Shaps. Followed by later tonight, number 1 versus number 8 West Texas A&M against Texas A&M Kingsville. The Buffs against the Javelinas. And then the 4 versus 5 matchup to wrap it up tonight, Angelo State and Colorado Mesa. Halftime score again, 31-29. Colorado School of Mines leads over Black Hills State. We'll take a final timeout, come back and start second half play. It's the men's South Central Region Tournament here from Canyon, Texas on NCAA.com.
NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor. It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor. It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby.
Inside the 30. Touchdown. Michaela burns it. An incredible finish by Holmes.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby.
Inside the 30. Touchdown. Michaela burns it. An incredible finish by Holmes.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
The NCAA expresses our gratitude to our corporate champions and partners. Without their support, these great championship moments and opportunities are not possible for our student athletes. The NCAA's commitment to the highest levels of fairness and well-being, along with the pursuit of excellence in both academics and athletics, helps build a championship culture. With their generosity, our corporate partners make it possible to celebrate champions. Thank you.
Welcome back to Canyon, Texas. The NCAA tournament starts today, and we're at halftime. The score 31-29. Colorado School of Mines leading. Lucas Kinsey alongside my broadcast partner, Kent Johnson. And Kent, the first half, we saw the stats. Not many turnovers. Neither team shooting many free throws. The three-point percentage is a little lower than what both coaches would like. But I think that you can kind of look at the tough physical defense from both sides. Colorado School of Mines has done a great job. They're holding the All-American player Joel Scott to just 5 points in the first half. You could also say the same thing. Black Hills State doing a good job holding Brendan Sullivan to just 2 points on 1 of 6 shooting. But for both sides, the good thing is they have found other players to pick up the scoring load.
Well, we were interested in watching Joel Scott. We saw him at the South Central region last year, and there were times when he controlled the ball game.
Yeah.
The first 3 possessions Black Hills State had, Mines denied him the basketball. He's only taken 6 shots, made 2 of them. But for the Yellow Jackets, they have balanced the offensive load. They've got 7 players that have scored. Scott has 5. They've got 2 players with 5. Ciceric has 6. 2 players have 3. Cisse has 4. Very, very balanced production. On Colorado Mines' side, Thistlewood has done what we expected. He is averaging 16 points a game. He's halfway there with 8. Boone has done a nice job. He's averaging 10 points. He's within 1 point of his season average already, so he has really stepped it up. But both teams, watching the ball movement, they're great passing teams. They're both very strong defensively inside. This has been a good basketball game. Not flashy, very workmanlike, but it's been good basketball.
Well, one play that doesn't make the highlights is screening, right? But both of these 2 teams set really good screens, and that has freed up some shooters here in the first half.
And there is a step back put up and nailed by Matthew Ragsdale. He's up to 5. And the Yellow Jackets have tied it up at 31. Glad to have everybody on board. Kent Johnson along with Lucas Kinsey. Number 3 seed Mines against number 6 seed Black Hills State in quarterfinal number 1 of the men's South Central Region basketball tournament from Canyon, Texas.
Kent, I'm watching Ryan Thompson on the bench here, coach with intensity and passion. He loves defense.
Inside, muscled up by Joel Scott. They're going to wave it off.
Ooh.
Call it on the floor, it looks like.
There's that intensity I'm talking about.
Going to call a foul. They're going to call it on the floor. It's going to go against Sam Beskind, his first.
There's the replay.
That gets a strong Cisse gets it inbound to Hearn, drives baseline, and we're going to have a touch foul on the baseline.
Yeah.
This is going to go against the Orediggers' Boone, his first. But quickly, Mines with 2 fouls in the first 45 seconds.
And both these teams having to adjust to the fact that this game is being called pretty tight.
Scott kicks it outside to Hayes, back to Scott. Cross court, long three, short. That was Kalen Hearn with the attempt.
It's a good pass out of the double team from Scott, but the Orediggers had a great contest on that three-point try.
Here's Beskin. Feeds Barr down low. Barr backs down on Scott.
He can't get anywhere, though.
Scott with solid defense. Beskin goes underneath. Nice step back by Barr, but it's no good. Rebound comes down to the Yellow Jackets. Hayes. Cisse on the block. Up, short. Quickly at the other end, Sullivan kicks it outside. Thistlewood. Backing down, Hayes. Beskin on the wing. 8 on the shot clock. Beskin lobs it inside to Thistlewood, who taps it back out. Beskin for 3, no. Coming in for the rebound is Thistlewood, and they're going to call Thistlewood over the back.
That was just a solid defensive possession there by Black Hills State. They didn't allow penetration. They make the Orediggers take a tough contested three-point try, and then they box out strong and force a foul.
All tied up at 31, 17:44 to play in the second. The black-clad Yellow Jackets. Hayes kicks it in the corner to Cisse. Cisse, strong drive, reverse off the glass and in.
He's got the ability to do that. This quick first step and a nice finish by Cisse.
Puts the Yellow Jackets back up by a pair. We've got a whistle inside. This is going to go against Black Hills State. Goes against P.J. Hayes, his first, the first of the half against the Yellow Jackets. Inbound comes in and open. Sullivan can't get the three to fall. Here's Cisse up top to Hackley. Hackley, a pull-up from 17, no.
Orediggers are 0 for 4 to start this half. See if they can find the offense here.
Sullivan has the ball stripped away. Ragsdale got a hand on it. He'll put up the three. He'll knock down the three.
So the defense, the quick hands from the Yellow Jackets gets the transition game going, and they see the three-point bucket fall.
7-0 run to start the half by Black Hills State. Leads to Pryor Orser quickly coming off the bench, calling a timeout. We'll take it with them. 36-31, Black Hills State on top. You're watching the Men's South Central Region Basketball Tournament on NCAA.com.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor. It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. You see head coach Ryan Thompson of number 6 seeded Black Hills State. He's got to like the way his team has come out of the locker room after halftime. They lead 36-31.
A 7-0 run, strong on the offensive end and really strong on the defensive end. Orediggers basketball looking for their first points of the half. Barr tried to feed Thistlewood on the break. It was kicked out of bounds. And will be Mines basketball.
Head coach Pryor Orser, calls the timeout, and obviously trying to draw up some things for his team to do here offensively. But God, Black Hills State, it seems like they've got a 6th defender on the court right now.
Well, Orser in his 22nd year, he's seen it all.
Yeah.
Lob inside, Thistlewood on the block, spins, tries to go baseline, forces it up. We're going to have a foul called against P.J. Hayes. That will be his second personal. Second team foul against Black Hills State here in the second half.
It's like bumper cars down there in the paint, the postmen going at each other.
Inbounds comes to Barr, up top to Beskin.
I know that's your favorite thing at the amusement parks.
I love bumper cars. Unless the wheels turned all the way around and it won't go forward. It just wants to go backward. Here's Barr, gives it off to Boone. Off balance shot, no good. Scott tries to keep it alive, tipped it to himself, and he was standing out of bounds. That'll take us to immediate timeout. 15:55 to play in the second. Black Hills State leads 36-31. 7-0 run to start the half by the Yellow Jackets. You're watching NCAA Men's South Central Region Basketball Championship on NCAA.com.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions, with exclusive access.
This is your ticket to the NCAA tournament.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
What is a junction? It's an intersection, a connection of rivers and roads, ideas and opportunities, and of people. In Grand Junction at Colorado Mesa University, we live at these crossroads between today and tomorrow, of academics and adventure, because this is where it all comes together. The best minds, the best ideas, the best paths forward. They all start here at Colorado Mesa University.
Colorado Mines trailing by 5 points. Kent, they've yet to score points so far in the second half. See if that'll change.
Got it inbounds with 20 on the shot. Here's Boone. Tries to find Thistlewood inside. The ball's knocked away. Good, strong defense by the Yellow Jackets. Ooh. Spinning, Scott blocked. And we've got a foul on the play.
The defensive intensity that the Yellow Jackets are playing with to start this second half is just incredible. And then again, they are feeling it, getting the ball out in transition. We've already seen them hit the three in the run and gun game, and this time Scott shows off his athletic ability, the big man with the spin move.
Brendan Sullivan with the foul, his first, the team's fourth, and Scott misfires from the line. He's just one of three from the line so far today. Now he's 50%.
Kent, Colorado School of Mines offensively, what do they got to do different right now to get something going? They are 0 for 5 to start the half.
If I had the answer, I'd be on the bench.
That's right. We'll see.
One thing you got to admit, there are no open looks. But there's a hard bucket by Sam Beskin, and he draws the foul.
And that was interesting there. I don't know if it was a called set or not, but the big men were out on the perimeter. And so you let your guard, Beskin, 6'4", I mean, strong player, but he drives, and the help is not there because Scott has to stay out on his man. So a little bit of a crease, an opening there, and the Orediggers take advantage for their first points of the half.
Jayton Hackley with his second foul, the third team foul of the half. Beskin gets the conventional three-pointer. He's up to 8. There's a strong drive missed by Ragsdale. Rebound to the Orediggers, trailing by 3. Beskind up top.
Barr wants it.
Lobs inside the Barr. Backing down on Scott. Kicks it back outside to Beskind. Boone, 12 on the shot clock. Beskind feeds Barr inside. Turnaround, no good. Whistle on the floor.
So this was not on the shot. It wasn't against Scott. It's away from the ball.
It's going to go against Sindhu Cisse, his second personal, team's 4th. Yeah, they signaled it on the floor. I think Sullivan wants it to be a free throw. He was at the line, but now he'll turn around and set a screen.
You can see these players setting screens. We can hear it from all the way up here.
This is physical stuff. Beskind. Same play we saw a moment ago. I think Scott may have got a hand on the basketball. Ragsdale at the other end on the wing. Outside to Hackley. Hackley pull up from 8, short. Rebound battled. Hackley gets it up and taps it in.
Yeah, both Hackley and Joel Scott kind of combined, just being active and aggressive and fighting for that rebound. Points scored again for the Yellow Jackets by their hustle.
Sullivan on the block. Backs down on Cisse. Turnaround. Hook. Got it.
Well, and I was just about to say Sullivan, before that bucket, was being held to 2 points on 1 of 7 shooting, so they need him to get going, and he does. First team All-RMAC selection.
3-point lead for Black Hills State. 39-36. Here's a 3. No good by Cisse, but the long rebound comes back to the Yellow Jackets. Cisse kicks it outside. Hayes, 3, won't go.
Oh, thought that one was going down. Good look.
Here's Thistlewood. Strong drive and a charge.
You know, he just dips a little bit, and that, you know, the contact happens. Looks like the defender is still moving their feet, but as soon as you lean down, the official most likely is going to call that a charge. Watch this one.
Once upon a time, you had to look, and were the feet set? Was there any movement by the defender? Now it's more a case of, does the offensive player initiate the contact with the shoulder or the elbow? So charged the foul to Thistlewood, his second, team's 5th.
Give credit to P.J. Hayes for that great defensive play.
Just the 5th turnover for Mines. Nice pull-up. Kalen Hearn gets his 7th point. Sophomore from Norman, Oklahoma. Here's a 3. Sullivan, no good. Scott comes up with the rebound, brings it down court himself. Hackley on the wing. Cross court to Hearn. Fisher feeds Scott on the block, double team, so he kicks it outside.
Yeah.
Where Hackley nails the 3.
So early in the game, remember we were talking about that. The three-point basket was not falling for Black Hills State off the double team, and now it is.
2 players are on Joel Scott. Somebody is floating.
It's a 15-5 second half run here for Black Hills State.
Beskind to the block. Double team now. Still on the block. Backing in on Hackley. Hackley steals the ball. He reached around Beskind, knocked it free, and then out-raced Beskind to the basketball. Hearn back to Ciceric. Fisher to Ciceric. Lob inside to Scott. Back outside. Near corner. 3 by Fisher. No good.
Good ball movement. Good look. This wouldn't fall. Orediggers need a bucket pretty bad here. Trailing by 8.
Boone kicks it back to Schroeder. loses the ball, still loose. Scott comes up with it, but credit Riker Cicerik for the steal. Scott drives in, misses the layup. Heavy defense on the drive. Sullivan kicks it in the corner to Boone. Outside to Beskin. Strong drive, ball out of bounds. Mines basketball.
And he feels like as he's driving to the bucket that he's being ridden out.
11:02 to play, second half. Black Hills State 44, Colorado School of Mines 36. You're watching the NCAA Men's South Central Region Basketball Championship on NCAA.com.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor. It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center, the Colorado School of Mines. Orediggers, see their bench there talking things over. Right now, trailing by 8 points. It has been a slow start to the second half for the Orediggers, who back in the first half led by 9 points. They trail by 8, 11:02 to play, second half. Winner moves on tomorrow to take on the winner between Fort Lewis College and Lubbock Christian.
Thistlewood with 8 on the shot clock to Boone. Boone from 15 off the back of the iron, no good.
And there's no second chance opportunities in this second half for the Orediggers.
Hearn drives, can't finish. Reagan Cook seeing his first action of the day. And there's a turnover. Colorado Mines did not need that. Fisher, near corner. Hearn, 3, no good.
Yeah, some of these threes, I mean, they're wide open looks. Orediggers fortunate that they're not falling right now. It's going to be a hold on the other side.
Yeah, Ben Boone trying to feed Thistlewood on the drive, but Thistlewood was held up. Foul goes to Jaden Hackley, his third, the team's 5th of the half, as we approach the midway point of the second half.
At halftime, Kent Colorado School of Mines only had 3 turnovers. They've committed 5 to start in this second half. That's playing a factor as well in this 8-point lead for Black Hills State.
5 in the first 10 minutes of the half. Mankel to Cook. Cook pulls up from 12, knock it down, count the basket, and 1.
That's a big shot from the 6'3" redshirt freshman. As head coach Pryor Orser looking to his bench saying, hey, I need someone to come in and give us a spark.
Ragsdale with the foul, his second. 3-point play by Reagan Cook is good. Makes it a 5-point Black Hills State lead, 44-39. Poku Fisher.
Yellow Jackets giving Joel Scott a breather here.
3-pointer near or far side, too strong. Rebound tracked down by Ben Boone. Thistlewood up top. Boone on the wing. Near side to Mankel. Mankel pulls up from 14 and drops it in.
And then here's another redshirt freshman guard off the bench. Back-to-back possessions, Kent, and 5 points. They've cut it to 3, Orediggers.
Driving baseline. Shot put up by Cisse is good. Orediggers got a hand on the basketball, but Cisse muscled it in.
Yeah, it's a grown man bucket right there by Cisse.
And a turnover. Krasovic and Fisher going at it for the basketball. Last touched by Colorado School of Mines.
Yeah, those turnovers right now driving Coach Orser mad, because his team is a team that does not commit many turnovers. They were so efficient in the first half.
Hayes, three, got it. Second three of the game for the Waconia, Minnesota native. Bumps the Yellow Jackets lead back up to 8 at 49-41. Thistlewood, top of the key. Yellow Jackets with the rebound. They're on the run. Hayes, open three. Won't go down.
Oh, the crowd for Black Hills State was ready to explode there. Hayes thought it was going in.
Oh, nice feed inside. Mankel found Thistlewood.
That pass was perfect. Went right over the outstretched arms of Joel Scott.
Pass was in the air before Thistlewood started his break. Ragsdale to Hayes. The feed inside to Scott. We're going to have a hold.
It was a wrestling match between Scott and Krasovic there.
Timeout on the floor. 7:46 to play. Second half. Black Hills State leads it 49-43. You're watching the NCAA Men's South Central Region on NCAA.com.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions, with exclusive access.
This is your ticket to the NCAA tournament.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
What is a junction? It's an intersection, a connection of rivers and roads, ideas and opportunities, and of people. In Grand Junction, at Colorado Mesa University, we live at these crossroads, between today and tomorrow, of academics and adventure, because this is where it all comes together. The best minds, the best ideas, the best paths forward, they all start here at Colorado Mesa University.
Let's hear it for these men and women who have given so much to serve our country.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. A look at some of the Fort Lewis College players. They'll play next following our matchup right now, but it's 49-43 Black Hills State and Colorado School of Mines. The momentum right now, Kent Johnson, with the Yellow Jackets, but don't be surprised if the Orediggers dig themselves back into this game, right?
They're digging out of a hole? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, crawling back, I guess.
Joel Scott muscles up. Ball deflected out of bounds. Scott wants a foul. None coming, but the Yellow Jackets retain possession. Cisse to inbound. Gets it into a wide open Hayes. 4-3, and he got it again. P.J. Hayes with his third three of the game. He's 3 of 9 from the floor, and he bumps the Yellow Jackets lead back to 9. Bar's open, decides to take it. Can't get it to go. Nearing the 7-minute mark of the second half. Here's Scott outside. Feet Cisse. Baseline right side. Hearn to Scott. He's hammered. He'll go to the line. Foul goes on the Orediggers. Brendan Sullivan, his second. Colorado School of Mines, 6th as a team. Here you see the foul. You could pretty much select any number of white-clad Orediggers. Joel Scott goes to the line, shooting twice. Makes the first.
You know, at halftime, Kent, we talked about the balance offensively for Black Hills State, and that's exactly what you see when you look down at the box score right now. Scott has 7, trying to make 8 points now, 8 for Cisse, 7 for Hearn, 9 for Hayes, 8 for Ragsdale, 8 for Hackley, and 6 for Ciceric.
Joel Scott misses the second. He has 7 points thus far, averaging 23 on the year, so you can kind of see where the Colorado School of Mines defensive focus has been. Jumper by Mankel, no good. Coming over the back, Riley Schroeder picks up his first foul. 7th team foul. Will go the other way. Shoot free shots.
Well, the first half, Colorado School of Mines was shooting over 40% from the field. In this second half, they are 5 of 18 from the field. They've yet to make a three-pointer, and the shots are missing, and you can start seeing a little bit of frustration on the faces of the Orediggers.
P.J. Hayes shooting 1 and 1, knocks down the first.
And they knew coming into this game, they knew how tough it was going to be. They played Black Hills State twice, lost in overtime once, a close match, and then they went on the road and lost by 20 points at Black Hills State. Just had to play their game. Shots have to fall here for Colorado School of Mines if they want to get back in it.
Sullivan. Up top to Beskin. You sense Mines a little bit of hurry-up mode here. 3 missed by Mankel. Rebound to the Yellow Jackets. Cisse gets a big screen from Hayes. Kicks it back to Hayes. Baseline right side. Outside to Ragsdale. Ragsdale in the paint. Fade away. Got it. 10 for Ragsdale. And suddenly Black Hills State finds themselves on top by 14 points. Got a timeout on the floor with our score. The Yellow Jackets 57, Mines 43. You're watching the South Central Region Men's Basketball Championship on NCAA.com.
The NCAA sponsors 90 national championships each year, none of which could happen without officials. There's an urgent need for sports officials across the country, as they are retiring 4 times faster than they are coming in, leaving shortages at all levels of sport. The NCAA recognizes the importance of officiating on the student-athlete experience and is dedicated to the recruitment and retention of new officials for all sports. There are many great reasons to become an official. Stay in shape and get paid to do so. Meet new people and build relationships within a tight-knit community. Give back to the sport you love by creating a fair atmosphere and upholding the integrity of the game. Say yes to officiating. Visit ncaa.org/say yes to officiating for more information on how to get started.
Welcome back to Canyon, Texas. Day 1 of the South Central Regional Tournament, Division II men's action. And right now, what a second half from the number 6 seeded Black Hills State Yellow Jackets. They lead by 14 points. And time starting to run away here from Colorado School of Mines. Just 5:56 left in this game.
Inbounds comes to Beskin. Hands it off to Boone. Boone drives the lane, kicks it in the corner to Beskin. Back outside to Sullivan. Pulls up. 3. Won't go. Rebound pulled down defensively by Hearn. At the other end, strong drive. Missed by P.J. Hayes, but he'll go to the line.
And what a smart play by P.J. Hayes, Kent. I mean, he's had the hot hand. We've seen him make 3 three-pointers here in the second half, and so the defense is flying at him. And he didn't take that contested 3. Fundamental play, a little head and shoulder fake, and took it strong to the rack.
Foul goes against Ben Boone, his second. Team's 8th.
Hayes, an honorable mention all RMAC selection this year out of Waconia, Minnesota.
Makes the first, misses the second. 58-43, 5.5 to play. Outside, long 3, missed by Boone. Yellow Jackets basketball.
You know, you go back to the first half, it was a slow start, especially offensively for Black Hills State. They get down by as many as 9 points. But Kent, this is a team that made a run to the Final Four last year. And so I feel like with head coach Ryan Thompson in this club, there was never really any, doubt in terms of we're out of this thing or things aren't going our way. They just kept plugging away. Eventually the shots fell, and they relied on their defense.
Scott, cross court to Hackley. In the corner, Hearn for three, no good. Orediggers need some points. Beskin has the ball stripped away. Coming up with it, Ciceric. Inside of 5 minutes. Scott on the give and go, loses the ball. Coming up with it's Beskin.
It was a fumbled exchange there, right?
Thistlewood for three, no good. Rebound to Ragsdale, 4.5 to play. Ragsdale off the glass and in the cylinder. He has 12. And a pass deflected. Hackley comes up with it. Ahead to Hearn. Kicks it outside to Scott. Joel Scott drives in all the way for the slam. That's the power we have been waiting to see.
Yeah, the quick step, the defense not there on the backside, so Joel Scott knows what to do with that one and dunks it home.
43 for Mines, 62 for Black Hills State, and we've got a foul on the floor. Look at this. Wow.
Combination of strength and athleticism. And remember, at halftime, Joel Scott had just 3 points. Right now he has 9.
3:51 to play in the second. Black Hills State leading by 19. Take a timeout. You're watching the Men's South Central Region Basketball Championship on NCAA.com.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby.
Inside the 30. Touchdown. Michaela burns it. An incredible finish by Holmes.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
The NCAA expresses our gratitude to our corporate champions and partners. Without their support, these great championship moments and opportunities are not possible for our student athletes. The NCAA's commitment to the highest levels of fairness and well-being, along with the pursuit of excellence in both academics and athletics, helps build a championship culture. With their generosity, our corporate partners make it possible to celebrate champions. Thank you.
Colorado School of Mines at the free throw line. Adam Thistlewood with the Orediggers down 62-43, 3:51 left in the game. First free throw good. Colorado School of Mines 26 wins, 5 losses this season. Nearly identical record on the other side. Black Hills State 25-5. And that's what we knew coming into today with the RMAC schools and the Lone Star Conference schools. A lot of talent, a lot of tough teams, and really outstanding head coaches sprinkled through the 8 teams that made it here to Canyon, Texas.
Nearing the 3-minute, 30-second mark remaining in this game, 62-44. Black Hills State with a strong second half, outscoring Mines at this point 35-13 as Sindhu Cisse gets free underneath and gets the lay-in.
A great cut by Cisse, and what a pass from the big man, Scott. If you're
layup deflected by Ben Boone. Want to remind fans, post-game will be available also on NCAA.com. Lucas will be down in our post-game interview room, moderating our press conferences. And then we will be back at 2:25 for the tip of Fort Lewis versus Lubbock Christian. There's a strong drive. Nice lay-in by Adam Thistlewood.
Yeah, that's what Orediggers fans are saying. We needed that about 15 minutes ago.
Black Hills State looking content to slow things down a little bit. Not too much, though. Drive by Cisse, no good, but the tap and the follow by Scott is, and it's a 20-point Black Hills State lead.
And with those rebounds and points right there, Joel Scott, I believe, is getting closer to his 14th double-double this season.
Brendan Sullivan at the other end with the lay-in. Scott now with 11 points, 9 rebounds. There's a steal. Kai Barr gets it ahead to Presley. Back to Barr. Pass for Thistlewood's going to be picked up, and the windmill missed by Scissorek.
Well, you can afford to have that miss on the windmill when you're up by 18 points with just 1:48 to go, but give him the style points, Kent, for the effort, right? Good try.
Video review's going to be fun for the Yellow Jackets. Here we go.
Almost Scissorek.
Meanwhile, at the other end, Mines turns the ball over. Their 14th turnover of the game. The bulk coming in the second half. And Pryor Orser is going to his bench to close out the final minute and a half.
Now, you're talking about the post-game press conference, Kent. It's always, there's two sides. You see this. It's the NCAA tournament. It's survive and advance for one team. For the other team, you've got a really good ball club that their season has ended, and it's tough.
And that's the nature of basketball, as Joel Scott gets the lay-in. You prep for the postseason. You have to plan deep into your run, but when you lose, it's over suddenly.
Yeah, this really has just been a completely different second half for Black Hills State. Obviously, the offense opened up. Right now, they're shooting 40% from the field, but I'm going to still keep hammering this home, Kent, that it's their defense that has done the job. They forced a lot of turnovers in the second half. They made life very difficult for Colorado School of Mines offensively, and that defense led to the momentum that they needed to jumpstart the offense.
Hackley for three, no good. Rebound picked up by the Orediggers. It's hard to think of Black Hills State pulling an upset, but they are a 6 seed, defeating the 3 seed with 33 seconds to go, and we've got a 30-second timeout call. Let's keep it here.
Yeah.
Our next game, Fort Lewis College against Lubbock Christian, each school with a prolific scorer.
Yeah, for Lubbock Christian, Kent, we have seen Rowan McKenzie a lot over the last several seasons, a guard that can get his shot off, not just an outside shooter, but can put it on the floor, gets to the free throw line a lot. And then for Fort Lewis College, a local product here out of the Amarillo Canyon area, and that is Aquel Cott.
Had 45 points against UT Permian Basin this year, 6 30-point scoring outings for Cott. It'll be a lot of fun watching that. 17 seconds to go. Strong drive by Presley, rejected. John Shanklin comes in and says, not now.
Wow, that one nearly went into the stands. You talk about Aquel Cott for Fort Lewis College. Saw his high school coach, Jeff Evans from Paladuro High School, walking into the gym, getting ready to cheer on the Skyhawks, I'm sure.
There's a three put up at the buzzer by Trent Dykema, the shot clock buzzer. Falls short, and it'll be our first shot clock violation of the game, and it comes with 8.5 seconds remaining to be played.
Black Hills State, just like last season, is going to win their opening round game, advance on to the round 2 of the NCAA tournament.
Our final score, Black Hills State 68, Colorado School of Mines 48. For the Orediggers, their season ends at 26-7. Black Hills State improves to 26-5, and they'll now sit back, watch our second quarterfinal game, and see whether they will play the second-seeded Fort Lewis Skyhawks or our 7th-seeded Lubbock Christian Chaps. That game will tip at 2:30. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with our statistical wrap. You've been watching the South Central Region Men's Basketball Championship quarterfinal game number 1 on NCAA.com.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor. It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game. If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor. It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby.
Inside the 30. Touchdown. Michaela burns it. An incredible finish by Hall.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
NCAA expresses our gratitude to our corporate champions and partners. Without their support, these great championship moments and opportunities are not possible for our student athletes. The NCAA's commitment to the highest levels of fairness and well-being, along with the pursuit of excellence in both academics and athletics, helps build a championship culture. With their generosity, our corporate partners make it possible to celebrate champions. Thank you.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center, where quarterfinal number 1 is in the books, with Black Hills State defeating Colorado School of Mines 68-48. Let's take a look at our final statistics here. From the field, Black Hills State 26 of 66 for 39%. Colorado School of Mines 21 of 58 for 36%. Black Hills State dropped in 7 of 25 three-pointers for 28%. Mines 2 of 19, and that's a number we'll talk about in a moment. Just 11% from beyond the arc for Mines. Free throws, Black Hills State 9 of 14, 64%. Mines 4 of 9, 44%. Turnovers, here's another differential. Black Hills State just 5. Colorado School of Mines 14 points off turnovers. Black Hills State 15 to just 4 for Mines. Rebounds, the Yellow Jackets out-muscled the Orediggers on the boards at 42-38. Second chance points, Black Hills State 16 second chance points, just 1 for Colorado School of Mines. And Lucas, our first game is in the bank, so to speak. Second half, all Yellow Jackets in a very impressive way.
It really was, Kent. They made obviously good adjustments, I think, in their half-court offense. They were able to actually even get out in transition a little bit. They heated up in the second half. I thought P.J. Hayes was a big factor, hitting 3 of 9 three-pointers. And again, it's that balance that you look at with Black Hills State as they end up with 4 players in double figures. And then Jayton Hackley has 8 points. Kaylin Hearn has 7. So it was a collective effort for the Yellow Jackets. And you mentioned it, Colorado School of Mines, they needed to shoot the ball well from the outside, and they just could not make the shots from the three-point line. 2 of 19. Black Hills State was the more physical team, so the Orediggers needed to make those shots. They didn't fall today, even though they had a great game plan. The Orediggers started the game, I felt like, playing some pretty good defense.
Let's look at the final statistics in this ball game. First for Black Hills State, Joel Scott came up 1 rebound shy of a double-double. How about 13 points, 9 rebounds, 2 block shots. P.J. Hayes, 12 points, 8 rebounds. Sindhu Cisse, 10 points, 3 boards. Kaylin Hearn, 7 points, 2 rebounds. Matthew Ragsdale, 12 points, 4 rebounds. Jayton Hackley, 8 points, 5 rebounds. Huku Fisher had 1 rebound. Riker Cicerik, 6 points, 4 rebounds. John Shanklin played but did not register statistics. For Colorado School of Mines, Beskins had 8 points, 9 rebounds. Sullivan, 6 points, 5 rebounds. Boone, 9 points, 2 boards. Thistlewood with 13 points, 4 rebounds. Barr with 4 points and a game-high 8 rebounds. Mankel, 2 points, 2 rebounds. Dykma had 1 rebound. Krasovic had 1 point, 2 rebounds. Spurlark played but did not register statistics. Presley with 1 rebound. Cook with 3 points. Schroeder with 2 points. And Clark came off the bench late but did not register statistics. Our final score again, Black Hills State advances to the South Central Region semifinals, defeating Colorado School of Mines 68-48. We're going to take a break. We will come back at 2:25 with pregame for quarterfinal number 2, featuring 2nd-seeded Fort Lewis College versus 7th-seeded Lubbock Christian. Until then, I'm Kent Johnson for my broadcast partner, Lucas Kinsey, saying thank you for joining us. See you in about 50 minutes. You've been watching the South Central Region Men's Basketball Championship on NCAA.com.